Hello everyone, welcome to part 9 of River City Girls 2. After we took out Primo, the city's transportation system inexplicably shut down, so we can't take the bus anywhere, which means we have to make it back to Crosstown on foot. All at the same time, beating anyone's asses who get in my way. So without further ado, let's get started. I almost got ran the fuck over. I actually got ran the fuck over right there. Man, what's with all these teenagers and cops in the road? Get out of the way! The reaction of a New York driver. Or pretty much just any Northeastern driver for that matter. I say this as a person from the Northeast. People can't drive up there. Ow. Okay, good to know that the steam is still active. And we're at this part of the tunnel. There's actually a secret passageway in here in the previous game. I'm not sure if that's still a thing. The wall in the background even had a star in the center of it to distinguish itself as a secret. It's probably like you had to do in the first game where you had to beat the story mode first and then the door opens. Or maybe I'm completely wrong and they removed the door altogether in the sequel. That could be a thing too. I think I've gotten all of Kunio's moves at this point, so he's going to be decked out on specials, spiral uppercuts, freaking hurricane kicks, all that good stuff. In fact, by the time I reach the end of the game, the characters will have all of their special moves. With this being a 12-part LP and there being 6 characters in the game, all 6 characters will have 2 parts. Which I'm glad the playthrough turned out the way it did with the number of parts. I wanted to give the characters their moment to shine, so to speak. Not quite screen time, as some episodes are shorter than other ones. Looking at the Ricky episodes, I swear you kind of got shafted on that front, but I am extremely good with Ricky, so it does balance out. Let's get the hell out of this tunnel, please. Now there are going to be screen locks, but I'm not sure where the screen locks are, or how many there are going to be. Actually, no, it might just be a straight shot. Okay, that's gonna work. I know there's gonna be a massive screen lock in front of River City High. That's gonna take a couple minutes. But for the most part, I'm just gonna ignore everybody to make the trip smoother. Man, Bimmy was always here. I don't think he even left. Anyway, we should be back in Crosstown now, which means we just have to get to the high school. It's only a few screens away. Hopefully there are no screen locks in between. Damn, we made it in record time. Ha, like we even needed the bus. What's a bus? We could just walk everywhere while beating everyone's asses. Or ignoring everyone's asses, because I don't feel like fighting everybody at the moment.
Let's get back to the school before everyone eats Primo's poison slop.
Who's expelled now, RC High?
Apparently Primo is, spiked the food at River City High? I'm gonna be honest, I kinda lost the plot here. That's just what happens when there's so much craziness afoot.
This place has gotten so much worse since we were kicked out.
Yeah. Do you think it was because everyone was upset to see us go?
Ricky, wait, you don't even go to this school. Wow, I honestly did not think that joke from Kyoko would extend to Ricky as well. Okay, so if that's the case, where's Ricky's school? Or hell, Kyoko's school. I think they go to the same school, but not this one. Oh, the freaking weirdness of it all. So here's the front entrance of River City High School, and things have changed. Things have changed dramatically. Well, the violence is still there, but now we got Yakuza violence instead of just simple student violence. Like there's even a difference. Honestly, there probably is no difference between student and Yakuza violence. Because kids are thugs. Let's get rid of you, and another 5 or 10 enemies will show up. Oh no, it's just 2. I like to exaggerate things. Much like how this game likes to exaggerate things. To the extreme. Get rid of this punk clown person. I want to say he's from another game, but I don't know which one. It's probably from one of the lesser Double Dragon games, if I'm not mistaken. Like, I know Linda, I know Trash, but I don't know who KO is, that punk clown person. I know the Harry Potter LARPers are new. They're definitely not from any game. Or at least any game I recognize. They might be from somewhere. Look who's joined the party. You guys are a bit late. It's the high school band of the undead. And a luchadora and a strange buff woman. Pretty interesting enemy types this game has. I don't think any of the other Kunio or Double Dragon games has this much variety. You might have a guy with a sledgehammer, or a guy with a machine gun, or a guy that disappears with a mask, but never a freaking zombie with symbols. This should be the final stretch of enemies, hopefully. Probably. Yeah, it's a final stretch. You don't know when you'll see robots. Let's get some crowd control going. These guys like to go everywhere. Love the Towel Whip attack. That's such an overpowered move. Not only does it hit twice, it also careens people towards Kunio, which can set up for more combos. Which, if you take the time to max out Kunio's strength, you could potentially one-shot weaker enemies in a single combo. That's pretty much the same deal with all the other characters. That makes me wonder how the New Game Plus is. Is it actually harder than the regular game? Well, I don't know. I haven't played New Game Plus. It is time to go back to school.
Uh-oh.
What is it?
Remember when I said some of the students might have already eaten Primo's toxic chow?
Oh, everything looks so much shittier than before. And things already look shitty in the high school. Oh, welcome back to RCHS. Everything's a train wreck. The students have suffered an increased level of apathy, more so than before. There are Yakuza everywhere, and everything's just a straight up mess here. I don't know if the gang can actually fix this problem. But we shall see. They even have metal detectors now. Those weren't there before. Or maybe they were and I haven't been paying attention. Anyway, RCHS has a similar setup to the original game. There are going to be a lot of classrooms, a lot of side rooms, the cafeteria, and the gymnasium. The boss is going to be on the rooftop of the school, but of course we can't get to him just yet.
Attention students! Be on the lookout for a pair of meddling idiots who don't know when to quit.
Is he talking about us?
Yep.
Well, that's rude.
Let's show them a real good welcome. And by that, I mean tear them into pieces.
Yep, freaking Ken. He's behind it all. And we're going to teach that sucker a lesson when we get to him. But first we have to do a couple of different things in order to get to him. Of course, Ken is taking measures to protect himself. But we'll bust through those protections and actually kick his ass. As for the school itself, it does have a couple of side missions, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do any of those. Mainly because they're collectathons, and I don't really like collectathons. Can't go through those double doors just yet. We'll have to take the left. This will take us to the school gym, and there will be a notification in the menu saying that Ken is on the rooftop. How convenient. Or more so inconvenient because Ken is hiding behind all these goons. But this is also where the game likes to pull a sort of plot twist, kind of. I like to call it a plot twist at least, even though it's really obvious. Geez, what kind of school auditorium is this for a high school? This looks like a kindergarten production. Get me out of here. Let's skip all of you for now and go upstairs. Oh, actually, let's go through here first. I think this is a safe house, actually, or safe area, the locker room. That counts as safe. At least I hope the locker room would be safe. I don't want any sexual deviancy in here. Okay, now let's go upstairs. We're in the class hallways. Oh, Jesus. Try hard? Really? Try hard? The poster in the background. You have got to be kidding me with that. Anyways, the classrooms do have a bunch of areas where you need to stop and beat down thugs in order to progress. These areas are not as egregious as it was on the outside of the school. Or at least the front entrance, that is. There are significantly less enemies here. And not as many robots. Even though the Yakuza's still on your ass. Ouch, just imagine taking a slide kick while you're laying down. Or hell, just taking any sort of this physical torture at all. I don't think I'll survive. Or I might, I'd just be horribly amputated. And scarred. And murdered. Not murder of the body, but murder of the soul. Damn! Force of the headbutt just broke the desk. I'm not even sure what the budget is for this school, but man, is this thing gonna go to hell in a handbasket. Nobody's gonna want to pay for this shit. I don't think there's anything on the right here. Yeah, there's nothing on the right side of the screen, so let's go upstairs. This will lead us to another metal detector area or weapons confiscation facility, or hell, TSA, I don't know. But where'd the electric barrier come from? Dude, if any of these schools nowadays had this sort of technology, then the violence rate will be cut down by half. Guaranteed. It's either that or I'm probably thinking way too deep into this. Time to get zapped. This area is not too bad. The electric fences are actually more helpful than they are hurtful. The enemies will take more damage from the static than you ever will, so you're good on that front. This is making me wonder, what is the third River City Girls game going to be like? Or what's going to be about? If WayForward is even planning on making a third game. Which I assume they are. I mean, these games are popular enough. If not popular in America like Turtles or Streets of Rage, it's definitely popular in Japan at least. Anyway, there's going to be another photo opportunity during physical education.
Today, class, we are going to go over how fast to eliminate Masako and Kyoko.
I heard Masako and Kyoko were... heroes.
Heroes is a word that a lot of people throw around, little Colleen. You see, Masako and Kyoko are actually monsters in disguise and should be avoided at all costs.
They sound awfully scary. What happens if they corner me in a dark alley?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Masako and Kyoko are very formidable, but since they are monstrous creatures, they inherently have weaknesses we can exploit.
Show
Me. As you can see here, the monsters have a thick exoskeleton that protects the soft, gooey corporeal form, where they store the good stuff. No brain or heart is found inside, of course, since they are running on pure monster instinct.
what can I use to break through their exoskeleton?
Come Coming in hot with the right questions. There are many ways to break through their defenses. Too hot. You can use a myriad of varied methods. If you can't run and have access to these, I recommend any of the following weapons to soften their outer shell. Can you name them for me?
Metal chain, laser sword, bat, spike bat, double barrel bat with spikes, double barrel bat with more baseball bats instead of spikes that shoot out real bats.
So remember, when you encounter one of these monsters of River City, what do we do?
I had to stay quiet for that one because I thought the production was pretty funny. Misako and Kyoko are apparently heroes and the professor dude is trying to find a way to take them out. So it's another fourth wall weird meta comedy thing. What's in here? Oh, it's the break room. Why is your break room so much nicer than the actual school? I want to stay in there, damn it. But if we stay in there, then we'll never beat the game, so let's move on. Oh, okay, I kind of want to go back to the break room. Everything's on fucking fire, there's graffiti everywhere, everyone's dying left and right. Who's gonna save us now? Oh, well there's one person who can save us, and that's Mr. K.
This is the principal's office. Are we supposed to be in here?
Of course, for there is mystery afoot.
Is that our principal? He looks like a low-budget superhero.
I am the mysterious Mr. K.
What's the K stand for?
It's a mystery.
Wouldn't Mr. E have been better?
Maybe, but I'd already bought the web domain. Solve my mystery, and you two will be rewarded.
This is weird.
And we're busy. But sure, I guess.
Mystery.
The mysterious Mr. K. Who's not all that mysterious if you played the American version of the original Kunio game, which is also known as Renegade. Yeah, Renegade. That is honestly the weirdest controlling game I've ever played, but it's also the first beat 'em up ever made. Or one of them anyway, so I can't fault it for being that weird to control.
Fire! Hot! Very, very hot!
You like that? A little trap I set up. There's more where that came from.
How do we turn him off?
What makes you think I'd tell you?
Because you can't stop talking about how brilliant your dumb plans are.
Okay, but that's not why I'm telling you. I just want to give you a fighting chance.
What an idiot.
They're powered by the boiler room, but even if you could find it, you'll never get it shut off. 10 wins again.
I hate that guy.
I'm sure most people do.
Oh, why would Ken say that out loud? Why? Actually, I know why, because he's a dumbass. Anyway, our next goal is to go downstairs and find a way to shut the fire off so we can get to the rooftops. We didn't start the fire, alright. That was a good song. Look at the students on the bottom of the screen. They are panicking right now. Oh, everybody needs to transfer. They're either panicking or dying. Or both. And then the other students are, well, Kunio and company, so they're good. Everybody else, they need to get the hell out of here now. Yeah, you see what I mean? Dying face first on the floor, panicking, or both. Anyway, I'll see you in part 10 of River City Girls 2.